To the twin flames out there, well, let's talk about something and maybe a little bit, maybe controversial. I don't know. Something that I never have found any really information on, but I sure get a lot of comments on it throughout a lot of my videos from March to today. And I've had people comment in groups to me privately about it, and even say something in the group itself about it. Groups. One, not one particular, but just groups that I belong to for twin flames. I get this a lot. If that was really your twin flame would not hurt you. Your twin flame doesn't hurt you. Therefore, your twin flame would never put a restraining order against you, would never put an order of protection against you. That's not your true twin flame. Okay. I'm human. I'm human. She's human. The twin flames in groups that I know, they're human. I didn't, once she revealed to me that we are twin flames, I didn't gain superpowers. I didn't change. I still might have changed on the inside, different things, but I'm still human at the end of the day. Here's the thing with that. Humans hurt humans. We hurt each other. Just because you're a twin flame, that doesn't mean that you won't hurt your twin flame. Just because you're twin flames does not mean you're not going to have an argument, a spat, a disagreement, a fight. Maybe it's just a pipe dream, but I have to believe that because of the spiritual connection, the work that's done on both parts, it's supposed to be done on both parts. Maybe they're a lot less. Maybe they're not as intense. I don't know. But either way, they're going to happen. And somebody's going to get hurt. Maybe both of you get hurt. Emotionally hurt. So just because that happens, it doesn't mean you're not a twin flame anymore. Okay? That's my take on that. Now, your twin flame would never put a restraining order against you, and would never have an order and have a order of protection or a restraining order against you. Why? Why wouldn't they? Because you're twin flames, that you're discredited, you're not able to get it, you're not able to get those. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never heard that. She was able to get it. She revealed to me what I kind of suspected, but it was just made me sick thinking about it all the time. Well, before she revealed it, that we were twin flames, but she was able to get it. I mean, I don't know. I've never, that's kind of foolish thinking to me. We have to think about the purpose of a restraining order, and we think about the purpose of an order of protection. The key word in the order of protection is protection. You have done something, I've done something that has made my twin flame, you've made your twin flame feel unsafe. Whether your actions legitimately are real, or it is a perception on their part based off of what has happened to them in the past. Either way, it is justified. For them, it's justified. They don't feel safe. That's a feeling. That's real to them. That is real as this ink pen is. As real as I am. I mean, you can't change that. That is real to them. And they have to deal with it. And to deal with it, whatever you're doing or perceived to be doing, or both, it's going to be both, is what it's going to be. It's happening, and they're not safe. And when you're not safe and you're terrified, like she was, that I can see now, and there's no other course of action but to protect herself, protect her children. The way to protect yourself is that we're taught from children up that we get our protection from the police. And one tool that the police have, the courts have, is an order of protection. So just because an order of protection or a restraining order is placed on a twin flame does not make them a twin flame anymore. The divine higher power did not come down and touch them on the head and say, boop, bippity boppity boo, you're no longer a twin flame. And I'm not being cutesy about it. I'm just saying that didn't happen. I didn't have that happen. You know, my feelings for her didn't change. I didn't understand why she did it. I knew there was a legitimate reason to her that she did it. It built resentment up in her, but she had fear built up in her. So she had to do what she had to do. And now, like I say, as a result of the spiritual egg that I was gifted with and the revelations that have come from that, I'm able to now know why and be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. That, yeah, there were things that I did that legitimately caused fear. There were things that were perceived to be done by me that was people in the past. Same with her for me. Things she did was legitimately she did. Things she did that was perceived by me to be something it wasn't, based off things in the past. And therefore, because of that, those things, whereas fear and terror built up in her, resentment and anger was building up in me. Doesn't mean we're not twin flames. I met a person in one group that has had 3 restraining orders put on them by their twin flame. I know another one that their twin flame put them in jail, and they're in physical union now and happy. So just because these things happen does not mean that's not your twin flame. So, you know, if we're talking abuse, we're talking physical, mental, psychological, sexual abuse, that's a whole different ball game, and I'm not even going to go dipping into that pool. That's a whole different ball game that you need to come to terms with, and the rest of us and the other end of this screen need to stay out of, because that's between them. And this is not the case here. Definitely not the case here. And I have not met anybody in a group or know anybody personally that this is a situation for them. So that's I can't speak on that. I can't. And even if I could, I wouldn't. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. So in my particular case, I can speak and say, didn't discredit me from being a twin flame, and it sure didn't discredit her from being twin flame because she did it. Oh, your twin flame would never do that. That's horrible that they would do that. Again, it's a case of also you don't know the full story. Just like I don't know your story, you don't know the story. You don't know what was going on, and it's wrong to pass judgment on that and pass judgment on her or pass judgment on me when you don't know everything that went on. I'm very free and open and honest with you guys so that you all can learn from my mistakes, learn from all that, and I do it to help. But I don't give all the details. I don't. I try to be selective on a lot of it so I don't hurt her. I'm selective so I didn't hurt this relationship, the person in this relationship. You guys were all over me wanting her name, wanting me to reveal her name and put her picture up on here. And I told you I wouldn't do that. I never would, even if this is a karmic relationship. I'm not doing that. There's loyalty there. You all have, I've had people that, same one for a long time was wanting me to reveal her identity. And I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. No. That's something I'm not going to share. There's some things I won't share on here. So again, that doesn't mean there either that not twin flame, not a karmic relationship. It just doesn't. So anyway, I hope this helps some of you to kind of understand that, because maybe you're kind of going through some things like this or something, and maybe you got something that you're twin flame and you argued, and you're going through a stressful time and you're arguing more, and hurtful things are said in the heat of the moment of an argument, and that happens to the best of us, and you're now wondering, oh, well, that my twin flame would never do that. This is not my twin flame. You're human. Humans have emotions. Humans have feelings. Humans have tempers. So that's what you need to take away from this. So bottom line, you know. So I hope this helps some of you, though.